A notorious murder case from the 1970s is taking a new turn. Michael Skakel is free on bail this morning after spending 11 years in prison. Robert F. Kennedy's nephew has insisted for decades that he did not kill a teenage neighbor. 48 Hours correspondent Troy Roberts has covered this case for years. Troy, good morning.
Good morning, Nora. It was a trial that made headlines. A Kennedy cousin convicted of a brutal murder. Then last month, a Connecticut judge threw out that conviction. Yesterday, he found out he could await his new trial from outside prison walls. This is Michael Skakel as a free man for the first time in 11 years. On Thursday, a Connecticut judge set Skakel's bond at $1.2 million. As he exited the courtroom, he gestured to his family, who burst into applause. Skakel's attorney, Hubert Santos, saw today's decision as righting at least one wrong from the past.
There were two tragedies that occurred in Greenwich, Connecticut in 1975. The first was, of course, the murder of Martha Moxley. The second great tragedy occurred in a courthouse in Norwalk, Connecticut in 2002, when Michael was convicted of the murder of Martha Moxley.
In 2002, Skakel was sentenced to 20 years to life in prison for the murder of Martha Moxley. In 1975, she was found beaten to death under a tree in her suburban Connecticut backyard. Skakel and Moxley had been neighbors. Both were 15 years old at the time. Through the years, Skakel, now 53 years old, maintained his innocence.
I did not commit this crime.
As did his family. Skakel is the nephew of Ethel Kennedy, and the Kennedys rallied to his defense. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is Skakel's cousin.
He serves in prison for a decade for a crime that he didn't commit.
Last month, a judge agreed with Skakel that he did not receive an adequate defense from his trial lawyer, Mickey Sherman. But outside the courthouse on Thursday, dismay from the family of Martha Moxley. Her mother, Dorothy, was a constant presence at Skakel's hearings.
I'm disappointed, but this is life, so.
And Martha's brother, John Moxley, says that won't change anytime soon.
We're not going away. Yeah, we think the court's got it right the first time, and we're not going away.
As part of the conditions of his bail, Michael Skakel cannot leave the state without permission and must wear a tracking device. Now he'll await news of his retrial. Charlie, Nora.
Thank you, Troy.